Good, happy Wednesday morning, January 6th, 2021. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Wednesday morning edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. We got a lot of news coverage and a lot of stuff to talk about for this Wednesday morning edition of The Morning Show with Riley King, so let's begin. It's time to rise and shine, grab that cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy this morning edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. First up, we're going to start off with your COVID-19 dashboard from Johns Hopkins University in Medicine. Let's take a look at that right now. And here is a look at that information for all of you right now. Your global cases are 86,423,758. U.S. cases are 21,050,708. Your global deaths are 1,869,153. U.S. deaths are 357,377. That is a look at your COVID-19 dashboard from Johns Hopkins University in Medicine. And now let's get to your other news. White House task force pushes for vaccination for people over 65. The White House Coronavirus Task Force is calling on states to push ahead with vaccinations, particularly among senior citizens, according to a new report obtained by ABC News. States should not delay the rapid immunization of those over 65 and vulnerable to severe diseases, the report said. It also recommended creating a vaccine site with EMTs on hand to deal with any allergic reactions and using nursing students to help with the rollout. No vaccine should be in freezers, but should instead be put in arms now. Active and aggressive immunization in the face of this surge would save lives, the memo said. Operation Warp Speed officials announced on Tuesday that 19,141,175 vaccine doses have been delivered so far. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention data shows 17,020,575 doses have been distributed and 4,836,469 Americans have received a dose. Your voice, your vote. Reverend Ralph Warnock defeats Senator Kelly Loef in Senate result seat number 2. Let's take a look at those results right now, as you can see. So, right now, we can tell you the Georgia Senate result for seat 2. Democrat Reverend Warnock won and beat Kelly Loef. For Georgia Senate result seat number 1, we do not have any results yet. We are still waiting for those totals to come in. As you can see, is at 50% in both categories. The Georgia Senate seat result map, as you can see right here, and the Senate seat results. Right now, the Republicans are in the lead to have control of the Senate seat. You need 51, as you can see. 49 Democrats and Republicans are at 50. You just need 51 to lead the Senate. And we will be sure to keep you updated on this, and as we get information on C1, we will be sure to bring you that information to on the Riley King Network Facebook page. Pence told Trump he doesn't have power to revise election. During their weekly lunch Tuesday, Vice President Mike Pence told President Donald Trump he does not have the power to revise the outcome of November's election when he presides over Wednesday's joint session to certify Biden's victory. Two sources familiar with the matter confirmed to ABC News. The development was first reported by the New York Times. Trump had tweeted earlier in the day, the vice president has the power to reject fraudulent chosen electors. In a late-night statement, Trump called the reports untrue and continued to argue Pence has the power to overturn the election. The New York Times reported regarding comments Vice President Pence supposedly made to me today is fake news. He never said that. The Vice President and I are in total agreement that the Vice President has the power to act. However, the Vice President's role, as laid out by the Constitution, does not give him that power, and there are no fraudulent chosen electors. Law enforcement braced for protest as Trump supporters gather in Capitol. Trump will speak to protesters just before Congress meet on the election. As law enforcement in Washington, D.C. brace for protest at the Capitol and around the nation's capital Wednesday when Congress meets to ratify Joe Biden as winner of the presidential election, the leader of the alt-right group, the Proud Boys, urged members to show up in support of President Donald Trump. And President Donald Trump is expected to speak to that crowd just before Congress meets on today. U.S. stock futures mixed as traders await results from Georgia runoff elections. U.S. stock futures were mixed early Wednesday morning as Wall Street kept an eye on the two runoff elections in Georgia that will determine control of the Senate. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's take a look at your weather. Let's take a look at the weather across the United States right now. And here's a look at the weather across the United States for all of you right now. As you can see, is all dry along the East Coast here, as you can all see, with a low pressure here and a high pressure up in Montreal, Canada, in the Canada area. And it's all dry all along this part of the United States. And as you can see, you have some snow in this part of the United States, and you have some mixed precipitation here as well, and you have some rain and rain/thunderstorms along here in Texas, in Dallas, Texas area, as you can see. In this part of Texas and this part of the United States is all dry, and then up here in this part of the United States we have some snow, mixed precipitation, some rain and rain/thunderstorms as well. And that is a look at the weather across the United States for this Wednesday. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's talk about food trends to look for in 2021. Let's take a look at that video from Good Morning America.
All right, now to more 2021s to watch. Which food trends will be flying off the shelf soon? No need to guess. Whole Foods recently put out a list of which culinary crazes will be hot in 2021. So dietitian and nutritionist Maya Feller is highlighting her favorites for the new year. Maya, good morning. Happy New Year.
Good morning, Dan. Happy New Year to you.
So first of all, it's apparently chickpeas time to shine. I've been waiting on this one for a long time, these underappreciated chickpeas. What's going on? I've got a plate here with the chickpea dough or something like that?
Yes, so this is a pizza crust made from chickpeas, and this is from Bonza Pizza. This is a huge favorite in my house. It's an excellent source of fiber, plant-based protein, and I have to say it's unbelievable in terms of the taste. It is a fantastic alternative to a traditional pizza. So really, chickpeas can do anything.
I've always said that. Next up, you say an oil change is in order in 2021.
That's absolutely right. Slide over olive oil because there are some new oils in town. Walnut oil, sunflower seed oil. I always encourage my patients to vary their oils to really reap the nutrient benefits. A long favorite of mine has been pumpkin seed oil, and what I feel like is that it can really elevate any leafy green dish or a salad, and the color is incredible. Take a look at that. It's this dark, dark green bursting with nutrients.
I have never heard of that. I consider myself educated. All right, so let's talk about smoothies. That's a staple of my diet. Tell us about the new, the innovation in smoothies.
Yeah, so one of my huge favorites is the Mind Body Green Veggies Plus. It's an organic Veggies Plus, and it's got 26 nutrients in it, including leafy greens. It's got sea veggies, and it's got probiotics and prebiotics. You can mix it into a juice or even into a smoothie. It's fantastic. Sometimes I even bake with it.
I'm friends with those guys over at Mind Body Green. That's really cool. I'm glad you like it. I will check it out. And something not just good for you, it's also good for the planet. What are we talking about with this one?
We're talking about upcycled foods. Don't toss those stems or the misshapen produce. I've seen a huge explosion in companies trying to really reduce food waste and save the things that would have otherwise been thrown out. I was judging this pitch slam, and it was pretty incredible. I tasted a juice from a company called Loop, and it's unbelievable. They really make sure to reduce food waste, and it's pretty incredible in terms of the taste. I think we're going to see a lot more upcycled foods in 2021.
All right, Maya Feller, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And once again, happy 2021. Well, hey there,
Okay, and there you go. We'll look at food trends for 2021. Very cool indeed. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into entertainment news. And in today's entertainment news, Bond girl Tanya Roberts died at 65. Let's take a look at that video from Entertainment Tonight.
Just being part of a great ensemble. I think that's my best memory.
Tanya Roberts, the actress best known for her roles as a Bond girl and on That 70s Show, died on Monday at Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles. She was 65 years old.
We all have good stories about Bond. Nothing horrible ever happens on a Bond. No, Bond is the best.
The actress reportedly took her dogs for a walk on Christmas Eve and collapsed after returning home. She was put on a ventilator, but never recovered. And according to TMZ, the actress did not appear to be ill in the days leading up to her death. Roberts' death follows a bizarre turn of events that started when her boyfriend, Lance O'Brien, first told her rep that she had died. The publicist initially confirmed reports of her death on Sunday evening and sent out a press release announcing the news. But on Monday, he told People magazine that the hospital called to share that Roberts was actually still alive. And while it's unclear how the misunderstanding happened, O'Brien was mid-interview with Inside Edition when he received the call that his girlfriend was still alive.
The hospital's told me she's alive. I'm so happy.
You don't understand. I must go back.
Roberts, born Victoria Lee Bloom, began her career as a model before breaking into film with the 1975 horror flick Forced Entry. After a series of TV pilots and a number of parts in fantasy films, she appeared in her most iconic role, playing Stacey Sutton in the 1985 James Bond film A View to a Kill, opposite Roger Moore in his last appearance as the infamous British spy.
Well, are you, buying or selling?
Selling?
Horses.
Oh, no, I'm not interested in horses.
Roberts was also known for her reoccurring role as Midge on That 70s Show.
But Midge, why do you have to have your woman warrior meetings here every week?
Because none of the other feminist husbands will let them.
She also appeared as Julie Rogers on the 5th and final season of Charlie's Angels in 1980.
Look, this isn't all as easy and pretty as it looks.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report from Entertainment Tonight. And our thoughts and prayers go to Toni Roberts and to her family and friends. Olivia Wilde reunites with ex-Jason aimed Harry Styles dating rumors. Let's take a look at that video from Entertainment Tonight.
But we do, Harry. At least when it comes to your relationship with Olivia Wilde. E.T. is learning more about the potential new couple as Olivia reunites with her ex, Jason Sudeikis. Romance rumors first sparked over the weekend when the 26-year-old singer and 36-year-old actress-director were spotted in Santa Barbara holding hands at a wedding. E.T. has learned that the pair attended nuptials for Harry's manager, Jeff Azoff. And get this, Harry even officiated the ceremony.
I enjoyed the experience a lot.
As for how Olivia and Harry first linked up, well, they're currently working together. Olivia is directing Harry in Don't Worry, Darling, a psychological thriller centered around an unhappy housewife in the 1950s. A source tells E.T. that they're together for long days on set and have gotten to know each other really well, so it's all very organic. The source adds that Olivia wouldn't let a romantic relationship get in the way of a professional one. Quote, anything they're doing is being done thoughtfully. A second source also opened up to E.T., explaining that the Booksmart director has been more open to seeing new people since splitting from her ex, Jason Sudeikis, last year. Quote, she's always liked Harry, and it was one of the reasons she cast him, and since then, she's developed a thing for him.
But for now, we can be fun.
As for Jason, Olivia's former fiancé of 9 years, the source insists they still talk all the time and are close because of their 2 kids, 6-year-old son Otis and 4-year-old daughter Daisy. Quote, it's highly unlikely he was blindsided by this news. In fact, after Olivia attended the wedding with Harry, she was photographed with Jason outside his house in L.A. That's Olivia in purple chatting with Jason casually up against a fence. Back in November, a source confirmed to E.T. that Olivia and Jason were going their separate ways after 9 years together.
I'm just every day more grateful and realizing how I've completely won the life lottery, and it's just so clear to me at every stage of his growth and my own growth as a mother. So it just makes me realize how lucky I am.
The source explained there was no drama, they just didn't work out as a couple, but continue to be each other's biggest supporters, which was exactly the case when E.T. spoke with Jason in November, the day before news of their split broke.
Olivia, her production of Don't Worry, Darling got shut down for a little bit because of some positive tests. So how is she doing with all this? Because I know she was really loving directing this.
Oh, she loves it, and she's great at it, and it's like yeah, it's not easy. It's amazing to see her resilience, and she just, she just works her butt off. They're, I think, a week into their 14-day hiatus, and they still had another week. But she's editing the stuff they already shot. She's using her time. And she has so many other projects in the works that she's kicks ass that way.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at those celebrity birthdays for today. Let's see which celebrities are celebrating a birthday today. And happy birthday to all of these celebrities. We hope they have a wonderful birthday and a wonderful Wednesday. Happy birthday to all of those celebrities. And that does it for this edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Thank you for watching this edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today with more news coverage. And I'll have a news report coming up soon. Goodbye, everyone.